this?
He used syringe.
Don't worry, little one. I'll guard you with my own life. Oh, it's so weird drinking milk again. Warm. Ugh. But it's supposed to help us relax, and that's what we need, right? Just wish I knew where JR was. He's gonna come home soon, though. And we'll talk, and I'll explain it to him, and he'll understand. God. Hey, JR. Hi. I was worried. Hi. Thank you. Where did you find him?
He didn't. After I got your call, I jumped in the car and tore all over town looking for him. And it wasn't until I got home they realized
I ambushed him.
He was at the house waiting for me.
Why'd you run off like that?
Like you didn't need room to pack, Mom.
Pack?
I didn't want to be in your way.
What's he talking about? Are you going somewhere?
I didn't tell him anything.
Obviously not.
I'm not your PR man.
Would somebody like to tell me what's going on?
Oh, I'm sure Mom would love to fill you in. I'll be in my room, okay?
JR, no, stay with us.
You're on your own now, Mom. Just like you wanted.
How shattering is this?
It's not.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. So fill me in.
JR is upset because I told him that I'm going away for a while.
Yeah, hence the packing comment. Go on.
Well, I just decided that, my life needs an overhaul.
And the divorce wasn't enough for you?
I'm going to take a 6-month course in Europe. JR doesn't understand.
Well, I do. 6 months in Europe probably has something to do with that, that his life, that girl that he likes so much in American Studies class. He probably doesn't like the idea of leaving her for 6 months.
I told JR that I want to go alone.
Why?
Well, because, I'm going to be studying and settling in.
Well, okay. Well, then on the other hand, I probably would have given a lot for 6 months in Europe at his age.
You just said he wouldn't want to leave his girlfriend.
It doesn't matter. The point is you can't just shut people out. It's no wonder JR's upset.
Now, since when do teenage boys want to spend all their time with their mothers?
I'm not saying he does.
He loves Pine Valley. He has friends here. Adam is here. You're here.
Is that the problem? Are you going to Europe to get away from me?
No.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. So don't go. I mean, he's clearly upset. Just postpone your trip.
This isn't some whim, okay? I've given this a lot of thought. I need to discover who I am again. I need to be alone.
Okay. Don't, lose your temper.
Well, I can't help it. This is just not going the way I planned.
And maybe because you're not being honest.
You don't have to make it harder on me.
I don't see how I can. Do you honestly expect me to believe you're going to leave your son, your home, you get everything you love, just so you can go off and find yourself? Maybe we should, take this from the top.
If you're not going to believe me, what can I do?
You can tell me the truth. Why would you leave?
I hate it when you do that.
To what? See right through you?
Can you pull the old I know you better than you know yourself card? Nobody likes a know-it-all.
So I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Everything I just said before was true. You want me to fill in all the blanks? Fine.
Thank you. I would appreciate that. Am I going to need a drink for this?
I don't know, maybe you will.
So what do you... The hell is this, milk?
Yep.
You hate milk.
I was trying to relax.
So, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were having a breakdown. I'm gonna have some seltzer. You want any?
No, thank you.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. The last few years have been rather difficult. Agreed?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to erase the past. I'm simply trying to rise above it.
Okay.
I want to feel free to explore what I want to do with my life. What?
Why do I feel like I'm about to be attacked by Dr. Phil?
Maybe you deserve it.
Yeah, I guess maybe I do. So, yeah, but by all means, go on. You were saying that you're leaving to nurture your inner
Oh,
child.
for God's sake, don't insult me.
I'm sorry. Just move over. Come on. I'm just trying to make sense of this.
Maybe you're not supposed to make sense of it. Maybe you're just supposed to accept it.
I'm supposed. If I don't understand what's going on, you can't hold it against me. You know something? You've been all over the map lately. I mean, honestly, what was that little, that little field trip down to the islands there? For our guerrilla divorce? Wasn't that supposed to give you some sense of closure?
Well, was that before or after I nearly died? Look, the last year, we've both learned how precious and fleeting life can
Yes,
be.
absolutely. So by all means, turn your back on everything you know to hop across the pond.
It's not your call. It's my life.
It's JR's life.
I'm thinking about JR.
Yeah, I know. And this is the part where you tell me that he's your son, not mine, right?
I was not going to say that.
For God's sakes, Dixie, think about it. Do you really have to go halfway around the world to do a little soul searching?
I
Is that a
don't
bit
need you
extreme?
questioning every move I make, ridiculing my decisions. You don't have any right, and I have the divorce papers to prove it.
You're right.
No.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm sorry. I don't want to fight.
I don't either. Remember the last time we were alone together in this room? We didn't fight then.
No, we didn't.
It's kind of ironic, don't you think? I'd actually come over to tell you that we finally had a court date for our divorce hearing.
Yeah, I remember.
One minute you were crying. I was holding you, and the next minute I'm kissing you. It's too bad. For a moment there, a beautiful moment, I was convinced that divorce was never going to be a part of our future. And we managed to make some kind of fresh, wonderful start. We'd always be able to handle whatever life handed to us together. It's always been my dream. It's to be with you. Finally, I thought we had a lock on it.
Until I kicked you out.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. Especially since I was expecting you to give me a second chance. Or a third, or fourth, I forget. Which is it?
I don't know.
Did I really make it so easy to lose count? I mean, how can two people love each other so much and still lose one another?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, Leslie played a part, and so did David.
You could have torn us apart if we felt strong about each other. The truth is, I think what we had started to fall apart before then.
Maybe.
Happened when you were pregnant. Remember, you told me and I freaked out.
Yeah, you were worried.
Worried? No, I was terrified. Dixie, come on. I mean, honestly, the thought of you having a baby, carrying a child, giving birth, I mean, with your blood pressure, your heart, that could have easily killed you.
Well, it turned out you didn't have to worry.
That's the problem, isn't it? because after you miscarried...
You don't have to say that.
Because it's the truth. It's the truth. Deep down inside, I was relieved. Because I knew you couldn't be hurt. No, I mean that you wouldn't die, that you would be all right. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And it didn't matter. But you still haven't forgiven me for it.
I loved our baby. I just didn't understand why you didn't.
It wasn't a question of not loving our baby, but it was a question of loving you. Of being terrified of losing you. I did anyway, because to you, I chose you over our baby. And that's when something snapped.
Maybe things just change, you know? Maybe people just change.
Well, is there anything I can do about it? Anything at all? I mean, is this thing always going to be there between us?
I don't think either one of us is ever going to forget it.
No. I guess not. Because you know something, even if I could change it, if I could go back, you know what I would do?
You can't. You can't change it, Dad.
I would make the same decision. I'm sorry, but I would. Even knowing what it would do to us, whether the road it was going to put us on. I will always choose your life first. I'm sorry, honey, but I guess I just love you too damn much.
I know I said I would call you as soon as JR got in, but Tad has been here and I haven't had a chance. You know what? JR doesn't want to speak to you right now, so I'll call you in the morning. No, Adam, I'll call you in the morning. Good night. Ugh, irritating.
So, where were we before the phone rang and you insisted on picking it up? Ah, yes, something about my undying love.
Tad, nobody has ever loved me the way you have, but you're not what I need right now.
Well, couldn't you at least lie a little for my sake?
You see through my lies, remember?
Yeah, me and my big mouth.
Look, I don't need you making decisions for me. I need to take control and make my own decisions.
Okay, I got that part. I'm not trying to make your decisions for you, not anymore. So what decisions do you have to make?
You know, my decision to, go away for a while seems to have upset you and JR pretty good.
Yeah. You really think now's the time to do something like that?
Dad, stop it. Don't try to talk me out of it.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just saying, it's so soon. You nearly died a month ago.
And I'm fine now, okay?
You shouldn't be traveling to someplace like Europe alone.
I'm not going to Europe alone. I'm going with Lainey. I'm going to stay with her.
Well, you never said anything about your sister.
Well, I'm sorry. And I have a doctor over there, too, okay?
Yeah, a referral from Hayward, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
as a
how did
matter
I
of
know?
fact. Look, I'm going to try to get JR to accept the fact that I'm leaving.
Good luck.
But I would like you to look after him, if you don't mind.
You don't even have to ask.
Well, he's going to need you a lot more when I'm gone.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. Or you.
Ted, don't.
So what? I just said I'd look after JR for you.
Look, I would like you to go now.
Now?
Yes.
It's so soon. I mean, will I see you before you
I have
leave?
things to do. I have to make arrangements for our trip.
Our trip? What are you talking about? You just said you're traveling alone. You have company? You just told JR that you're going solo. Now you got company?
No, I don't.
Dixie, what is it? I mean, is Lainey coming over and then flying back with you? Is that what's going
What
on?
did you say, Ted? No.
You and Hayward aren't like, he's not going to take some kind of sabbatical.
Dad, I'm tired. Okay, JR's mad at me. You're giving me a hard time. So I used the wrong word. It's a miracle I can form a sentence.
Okay, I didn't mean to accuse you of it.
Yeah, you did.
I just don't like the idea of you and Hayward,
Yeah, I know. That's no secret.
I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Me too. Listen, I'm exhausted. Thank you for bringing JR home.
Are you sure? We spoke to him together. Maybe he'd feel differently about you leaving.
Who are you kidding? He's just as opposed to my going as you
I
are.
will present your side of the issue.
Ted, no. Thank you. Really, I cannot discuss this anymore tonight. Please
I
go.
can take a hint. Can I at least talk to you tomorrow after work?
Yeah, tomorrow after work. Great.
I mean it. I'm going to call you from the office.
Okay.
Hey.
I wanted to tell him. I just couldn't. You heard him. You heard what he said. He'd choose me over you. He'd do it again. I just couldn't take that. I can't stay here. I can't stay. Hi, I need to, book a seat on a flight to Zurich, Switzerland. Yeah, I need the earliest possible flight out tomorrow morning.